We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First play, going to throw it. This one swung outside to Strong.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. You talk about this Lions defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Little bootleg here. Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Off play action. It's Howell.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They'll run with Robinson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Robinson.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I think going for it there on the opening drive, CD, if you're that close to the end zone, seems like a no-brainer, and they're able to cap things off with a touchdown.
I think that he was imagining the message he would send to his team if he called for the field goal unit at that point. Great drive, got it all the way down there. You're telling your offense, I believe in you, and you're also telling your defense, hey, if they don't score, we've got it covered.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Gone.
That is caught by Laporta. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Now Goff on 1st down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
On 1st down, Howell.
And a quick throw here that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Howell down to throw it.
And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Goff. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now throwing on 1st down here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Now it's gone.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
1st down, Detroit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Jahan Dotson.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
74 yards.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
16 yards. First down, Detroit.
Super 66.
On first down, Goff.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
On second down, here's Goff. Got his man, it's Williams.
He's got room to roam.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
31 yards.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 more yards there and another first down. Off the option, here's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Howell. And incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. Here's Howell. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. From the 4 now, third and goal. Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back off one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're certainly letting up to their part, Mr. Jones. They've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it's 2nd down. Goff throwing again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Goff. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Goff going to shift him around. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
from the 25. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd down, Howell now. Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Devin Singletary. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus to work his way into the end zone.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Complete, it's Dotson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Going right back to Dotson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Powell looking to throw again.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd.
Howell down to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on fourth down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
And now here is another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Lions are right back in this football game.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
On the move past the 40. Still going.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts, as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Lions 22.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Singletary. Stays on his feet.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run again.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Commanders,
it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5.